Alright, what's up, Dragon Brood? Today is a pretty interesting list. This is a Rakdos list that doesn't look like anything else we've seen, and it really makes me kind of think that sometimes we can't be so quick to judge stuff, because there's a lot of little things working together here, and I don't know how good they are, but hey, this deck did alright. I found it a few days ago online. I figured, let's give it a go. So, the only gripe I have about this right out the gate is that it lacks a little bit of removal for my liking, but there are ways that it gets there. So it is playing one Disfigure, which is like, okay, sure. Playing some Duress, sure. And then we start getting into some interesting things. We have Heartfire Hero, so far without a lot to target it, but that's okay. We have Deep Cavern Bat, we know that's good. We do have some Go for the Throat, quality removal. And then Transmogren's Crown. This is a thing you don't see too often, but it's a way to pump a creature and get cards in her hand. This can also target Heartfire Hero. So now we start seeing where this is going a little bit. Also can make a Deep Cavern Bat a little more threatening. We do have Inti Seneschal of the Sun, which again can target the Heartfire Hero or your bat. And, you know, discard, get us access to more stuff, so nothing wrong here. Undead Sprinter. Now, this is an interesting one because I'm like, why is this in here? But then, the more I thought about it, you can actually discard it to Inti and then cast it from our graveyard if we have something else die during the turn. So it's like, all right, maybe there's a little bit of stuff going on here. I get the Soul Cauldron, another thing you can target with, play stuff, or actually remove stuff from the graveyard to get extra abilities. However, there's not a lot, but we'll talk about a card here in a second. Now, it does have Liliana of the Veil, just for all-around quality. Also, some Preacher of the Schism, which we like in general. This is like pseudo removal in and of itself. There is one copy of Withering Torment. Not sure why, but hey, it needs a way to get rid of enchantments, I guess. And there's a courtesy card here. There are 3 Case of the Crimson Pulse. This is a card you don't see very often. I played it in a couple of lists previously. I mean, maybe there's some stuff we could do with Undead Sprinter, discarding a card and do something like that. I don't know. But it's a way to keep your hand full and help you dig for combo-y parts. So why not? And then Voldaren Thrillseeker. This is a way you can fling a Heartfire Hero to get double damage. You can maybe just pump up a bat. You can fling pretty much anything and then trigger your Undead Sprinter. This is just kind of doing a little bit of everything. And of course, if you get this in the graveyard and use Agatha Soul Cauldron, now everything has the ability to sacrifice itself. So lots of interesting little interactions going on here, but I have no idea if this deck even actually works. Maybe the person who played it got lucky, but that's what we're going to do today. We're going to find out, right? As always, if you want to download this, at the end of the video, there'll be a link in the description. It'll take you over to Moxfield, our channel sponsor, where we host all of our deck lists, and you can do the same. And if you like this and you want to build it in paper or get anything else in paper, especially with Foundations coming out, don't forget to check out Tales of Adventure. That's TOAMagic.com. Use code DRAGON. They'll save you 5% on anything on the website. So go get your stuff and save some money. But all right, let's get into this and see if this weird pile of Rakdos can run people over. All right, I guess this hand just is what it is. We'll see if this works. This is one of those decks that looks really neat, but if I'm being honest, I kind of have pretty low expectations. Like one of those ones you look at and go, this is almost too weird to be right, you know? Does Undead Sprinter get to resolve? Probably not. Nope, it does. I'm just going to kill it? Bounce it? They want to bounce that. Alright, I'm down. And that? Sure, why not? Hey, it keeps damage off of them. So it's not like the worst thing. Alright, let's see what you got. Try a Deep Cavern Bat. I mean, it's probably dead anyway, but we at least get the information to go with it. Just good old Lightning Strike, sure. And you've got Pearl, 3 steps ahead, and a gate. Well, that's unfortunate for our hand. Alright. Well, I guess we're just going to play Undead Sprinter next turn. Because I don't think I want to... Oh, never mind, they're drawing cards. We will probably go with Transmogrant instead, then. And we get to juice this up. And a Taxis. Alright. So now if it dies, we get to do some damage and draw a card, and it's all good. Sure. We get a card, deal 4. Don't hate that either. That is more than fine. Excellent. Let's go here. This is like a Simic control deck, I guess. I mean, it's a bunch of removal, bounce spells, it's drawing cards. Like, I don't know. They want a 3 steps ahead. Sure. I'm getting the feeling that these Go for the Throats are not going to have a lot to do in this game. Based on the matchup. Oh, well, there's a negate over there staring us in the face. So that's not cool. Try to target this guy. Sure. We can live with that. And then just play this. I mean, seems fine. Okay. We're gonna juice this dude. And then play this tapped. I was debating if I want to... Yeah, let's just do this now. I mean, they make a token and block. We get to draw a card, whatever. Alright, that'll do it. Though actually, there's a different play I should have done here, actually. With the opponent having to lose a life here and there at 7, I should have actually just held the untap or the tap land, because if I draw an untap land here and they block, I would still be able to fling this for 6. So, small thing, but it could have potentially mattered. Well, y'all, I have some good news. We got paired up against the truest repairman, so we must be in good hands. Alright, let's start with these duders. Hey, no kill spell for it. Fantastic. Oh, okay, dead now. The only good news is, once we get Transmogran's Crown down, we possibly get to just keep drawing cards, since they're likely going to be a deck that's full of removal. So while this card's quirky, it could be useful.
A fight? And you think you can win?
Unfortunately, only can hit opponents, so of course we will do that. But I'm going to assume this is just Orzhov removal infinite type stuff. So this will die to the next spell, whatever that is. Victor. Alright. And they didn't want to discard a card. Now that's interesting. Huh. Well, I guess we want Liliana dead regardless, or at least attempt to get Liliana dead, right? So here's what we do. And then we play this. And then we just attack, send them both into Liliana. Ooh, a Deep Cavern Bat. Love that. I mean, we gotta try, right? Okay.
A delay.
Cool, cool. Bandit's Talent. Ooh, what do I get rid of here? Yeesh. I'm gonna get rid of Transmogran's Crown and hate myself. Wow, they had another Bandit's Talent anyway, so it didn't matter. Alright. No harm lost there. Sure, we take some damage. Oh, you're pretty sweet, though. Huh. Well, let's do it, folks. Actually, you know what? I'm not even going to discard a card here, actually. let's decline that. Let's remove this duder. And then I'm just going to... They have one card in hand. I guess I'm just going to discard this. And just leave it up to them. I mean, they could level up some bandits' talents. Like, that would be legit. No, they have a Rottenmouth Viper. Yeah, sure. That's fine. Yeah, sack that dude, I guess. I can't play this because I had a thing die on their turn. That's not really how this card works. Sure. Oh. That's a thing. Wow. So we play this. Bump this knucklehead, right? Go ahead and attack. Let's see, I can do 5. How do we do this? We can do 5, possibly pump it to 6, fling. And this is, yeah, I think this is all we can do. Just this. I want to do more, but I don't think we realistically can. All right. Now, here's the weird thing, because I can fling 2 things at the opponent here. Or I could just get rid of the Viper. I think that's what I'm going to do. As much as I hate getting rid of our biggest creature. But this makes the most sense, I feel like. Alright. Don't love it, but it's alright. Alright, now the question is, can we set up enough to try and kill them this turn? Not with that card. Alright, so if we sack this for 1, they go to 10. We would get to play this thing out of the graveyard. That uses 3 mana. We would have 2 up. We could then... I guess we go for it, right? This just feels like a if you get there, you get there kind of moments. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, and then that's 10. Yeah, that's fine. Because this has... Oh, we haven't put the other thing on it yet. Yeah, okay. We're all good. Put that on there. Then we attack. Discard this. Counters here. Worthless card. Alright. We had a few ways we could have made that happen this turn, but didn't really matter. Survived the discard deck fairly easily there. Okay, let's keep it. I mean, we have a turn 2 bat. Usually fine. Ah, where were you turn 1? Hate when that happens. Ugh. So there's a maker move, but had power 4 or greater. So really the opponent's doing nothing other than playing Jace in a couple of turns? Alright, I guess we just take Jace then, huh? It's kind of lame, but that's all they have. Like, guess it is what it is. A Deep Cavern Bats. Artifact Enchantment. Oh, actually, yeah, we're not going to be able to play this with that in their hand. That's a small problem. Can we get rid of... I guess the question is, do we even need to worry about that? I think I'm just going to take Elspeth here. Just, like, leave the opponent not really doing anything. They have to draw into something here. Undead Sprinter, you're cool, but... Alright. Find something to kill a bat? No. Alright, I guess I'm gonna Liliana. And we're gonna plus.
When I win, you're telling me what you know.
Discard that Sprinter.
We all have things we'd rather.
Conveniently, they got rid of the thing that's going to allow us to play a Transmogran's Crown, so that's nice. Temporary lockdown. You got it. Let's play this. Plus, I'm going to get rid of this. Alright, so we're either gonna Jace or just a fairy here. Though at some point, our Liliana does start getting a little bit scary for them. Also, what if we get our one Withering Torment or whatever to get the bats back here? That would be huge. They had a get lost. Boo!
I know when I'm not wanted.
Boo!
The weak-minded will be educated in Phyrexia's ways.
And a tap land. How unfortunate. Alright. We'll still attack Jace, get a card, I guess.
What you're thinking won't work.
I mean, I assume you plus again? No, they're milling here.
I know where to find.
Oh, what are they digging for? Oh, just for a Sunfall? Alright. Thought that was going to be much worse. Ooh, okay. Ugh, Virtue or Persistence. Blech. Well, man, I don't know. All of these could be problematic here. Virtue, ugh. I guess I gotta get to Fairy, because we'll just fall too far behind. Alright, let's play this. See if we find a 1-drop. Nope.
You can be made.
Oh, and they just ripped another Teferi. Alright, well, sometimes if you just get it, you get it. Not a lot we could do about that. Ugh, that's brutal. Alright, I mean, I guess we'll go bat. I mean, I don't even love taking that, but it's like the thing we have to take. I mean, we have a little life to work with, but things are going to start getting real ugly real fast.
Organic minds are easily corrupted.
There is much the past can teach us.
Alright. No blocks. So what even is our plan here? Like, try to juice this? I mean, 'cause I'm not sure what else we're doing here. Ugh. Oh, man. This was not good. Yeah, we're not coming back from this, I don't think. Because even if we kill Jace here, we still got to deal with a bunch. I mean, I guess we try, but don't have high hopes here. Discard this. I mean, they can always activate a land to block. Alright, they're going to use that to block. Alright, same difference. Yeah, we're dead. Alright, that sucked. We'll keep it. Alright, Hot Fire Hero. Plunder. Cool. Guess I'll attack and see if they're interested in trading. I assume not, but you never know. Geological Appraiser. That's pretty solid. In case of anything, what's happening right now? I don't know anything right now at all. This feels so weird. Sure. I guess I'm just being the aggressor and attacking. I don't know what's happening. And the turn? I mean, I have a lot of mana to do a bunch of things next turn, so we'll see. Monastery Mentor. Now I see what you're doing. Pretty slick. Pretty slick. I can appreciate that. Yeah. What if I start by just killing that guy? Okay, they didn't have any instants. That was good to know, actually. So now, do I want to just grow this big? Because that'll be +3. That's 7. Or I might crack this for red. This for black. Play this. And then just attack. Alright, opponent's at 7, meaning we have lethal next turn. Though they can gain a bajillion life depending on what they have here, obviously. Sure, you got it. Actually, I don't even think it matters that much, because as long as Heartfire Hero's not dead, we just pump the hero to 7 and then fling it, and that's 14. Oh, well, it has to connect first. Never mind. Though we could give it trample, so I guess it's largely irrelevant. Yep, you got it. Man, opponent's deck's very techy. Like, they've definitely been in the lab working on some stuff. This is kind of cool. Like, credit where it's due. I don't know if they'll win because of it, but it's kind of a sweet pile of stuff going on here. Alright, so first... Oh, wait, that won't give us enough mana, will it? If we want to fling this. I had a severe miscalculation. So I would have to put the counters on... Ooh. Dang it. I needed the opponent to give us 1 more mana. Shouldn't have cracked both those treasures last turn. Alright. So, if I put the counters on the undead sprinter, then the sprinter would be a 5. They block, take 4, and then I could... Okay, I guess that's still fine. Yeah, that still works. I mean, I guess in all reality, if I did this and then discarded, this becomes big enough to trample as well. So then that's 6. Or, yeah, 6. They block, they take 5, and then they take 4. And 1. Yeah, I guess there's a bunch of ways we could win here. It doesn't really matter. Yep, we'll discard this. Yeah, fancy go for the throat there. So yeah, it's 12. They could block 2, take exactly 10. The other option there was just attack with both things. They have to block the other one, which would have been 4 still. They block here, take 4. This one gets through for 1, so that's 5, and then fling for 5. So, like, there was a couple of different ways we could have done it. Okay, we'll keep it. No early action, but we do get to attack with a hasty undead sprinter, so that's kind of cool. Go, sprinter, go. Get in there. So black, blue, red. Okay. I'm gonna kill our undead sprinter. What kind of fun is that? I shouldn't have played that land there, actually. Alright. I should have waited, because if I drew a tap land here, I'd much rather play that, obviously. Or a land, period, for that matter. Alright, our sprinter's dead. Fair enough. Didn't have to worry about that decision anyway. Opponent made it a non-issue. Jace, you got it. Unfortunately, this does not kill a Jace.
I've already read your thoughts. You won't stop us.
But you know what kinda can kill a Jace? We can at least make it interesting to try to kill a Jace anyway. Let's go attack here. I'm going to discard. Probably just go for the throat, because Withering Torment can maybe kill something else important. And they may be playing no creatures. Like, obviously don't know that to be fact, but... do we fling this at Jace? Probably not. Okay. I considered it, though. Okay, you got it. She shrunk.
Organic minds are
Or they're shrunk.
quelled.
Cute. Alright, well, they're just going to attack into Jace, I guess. If you have removal, so be it. I feel like if they had a removal spell, though, they wouldn't have used Jace on that, they used it on the Thrill Seeker. Oh, am I going to get rid of a Heartfire hero here? Alright, I'm getting rid of this. Okay. That seems fine. Like, not worth sweating too much.
What curious behavior.
Okay, so the question is, how badly do we want Jace dead, right? Oh, I guess it doesn't really matter, because I can do this, and we can still fling at Jace anyway. Wow, really, deck? No love. Alright.
None of this calculates.
Definitely not the way we wanted this to go. Demon, that's not cool. Archfiend. Alright, I guess we try to go toe-to-toe with the Archfiend. Because that's kind of all we've got here. Sure. Probably could have attacked with the land here, which would have been relevant, but who knows? They might still have cut down or something. Maybe we'll draw an instant speed removal too, right? That's always possible. Come on, deck. Big money, no whammies. Yeah, okay, that's not terrible. Okay, they want to trade. We'll take that trade. Sure. That resolves. We get to play this. Alright, what do we got? Oh, Hidetsugu. Oh my gosh. You have to sacrifice something to play that. Same thing. And then Doomsday, but you're short on a color for that. So I guess we take this. Play that. Get a tap land down. Call it good. Alright. Oh, deck, really? Come on, man. Give me a break. Alright, go into attack. I mean, obviously you could block my Duder, but that's okay. Like, how funny would it have been if we'd have drawn, like, the one disfigure? No luck, though. Yep, that's definitely what you block. Okay, opponent goes to 5. We play this. We play this, so our hand is now empty. And then we end the turn. And now I don't know what they do. They're at 5. This seems bad all the way around. Yep, that'll do it. It feels like once we took their Hidetsugu and Kyori, like, that's why they're playing all this stuff. So they can sacrifice, like, they stack their deck, sacrifice the creature, then get the thing on the top of the library. So they had everything they wanted. We just had a very lucky Deep Cavern Bat to get out of trouble. Okay, let's keep it. Can we draw like a Duress or something here? Nope, guess not. An extra land was not the card we wanted. Almost anything else but that would have been more acceptable. Ugh, skeletons. Alright, fair enough. Corpses of the Lost? No. Ugh. This is going to be bad for us, y'all. I don't think we can beat this draw from our opponent. Yeah, opponent has the exact hand that I generally don't think we can beat here. Like, we take damage, we play a thing, it dies, we take some other amount of damage. At least this maybe potentially comes back. So there is a world where, like, we could play Thrill Seeker. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, at least their removal's sorcery speed right now. Like, that's a real thing. And they're kind of forced to decide whether they want to play the other case or they want to play... Alright, or play Arena here. And they chose to do that instead. They might kill Sprinter. If they do, then our plan will probably be play... Ah, they had a Deep Cavern Bat. Gosh dang it. That's way worse for us. Only good news is we get to keep our Sprinter. Now I'm trying to decide if I want to have Inti or Preacher. Damn. Alright, I guess I'm going to play Preacher and pass. Because at least we can attempt to double block a token. I mean, otherwise we just force them to use a Virtue before they attack, and that's fine, I guess. We're having to get real crafty here. But the thing is, if they use the Virtue, then they're not playing the Phyrexian Arena. So that's not terrible. It's not great either. Okay, cool. That works. Ooh, and they're not attacking with either of their tokens. I feel like we got away with one there. So we attack with Preacher. We will also get a 1/1. So I think, am I okay with that? The counter has to go on an attacking creature. Alright, I'm for it, I guess. And there's no telling what we'll get here, so sure. Oh, man. Really? Oh, that's the worst. Yeah, you don't want to be not missing a land drop, even discarding lands. That's not where this deck wants to be in this fight. Ugh, that's rough. Opponent's attacking. I'm assuming with multiple things. That makes sense. I mean, I guess we block one of them? Actually, or do we? Hold on a second. Like, we don't know what the unknown cards are, obviously. But... yeah, I guess we block one. We block one. Like, it's not the most exciting set of blocks, but, yeah. I was going to say, they're probably still going to try to kill Inti here, so that's cool. Silex? Oh, well, I guess it's good we have stuff to be played out of our graveyard. Wow. Sure. Are we winning this fight right now? I don't really know. Let's attack. Discard this. Okay, so if we play... yeah, let's just play Hardfire. I mean, if they just blow up the board, then I guess we're just attacking with our land at that point. They're 2 mana away from being able to use the Virtue. But the thing is, they blow up Silex, they lose the ability to tutor. They lose the... yeah, we'll just block, because... why? Actually, I'm just going to take it. Like, force them to blow up the Silex. Because I feel like if we block, there's a chance they don't, and then they just tutor. Whereas here, they just have to blow everything up. And then they don't get to tutor or anything. Yep. Oh, only for 1. Alright. So they went for the tutor option anyway. I thought they were going to try to get rid of everything, but they chose not to. Yeah, that works. Alright. Well, what's up next? Oh, another case. Not bad. This'll have to do. Let's go. Alright, they're at 7. Oh, and because of how that played, they never got to set up to tutor, because they immediately replaced it with another one. Oh, that's funny. They have 6 mana, not 7, for the Virtue yet. Alright, so they go back to 8. Did they find a way to kill our Preacher yet? That is not, but they are going for the gusto. I can respect it. Another Preacher? Maybe that's good enough. We lose a life and get a Deuter here. So we get a card and a token. Maybe. Maybe that's what we want here. Yeah, we get rid of this, obviously. Play this. Play
Those
this.
who get in my way tend to regret
And then
it.
plus.
You won't be
All right, opponent goes to
outsmarting me.
2. They could ultimately go to 3. But now they've got to, like, sweep the board. They got to deal with the Liliana. Yeah, that's too much. I'm going to own this and say I stand corrected. I thought this pile of crap was not going to be able to beat that initial draw that had, like, 3 or 4 removal opening. But somehow, this thing came together and got the win. Like, I don't know how at all. Like, our opponent had Phyrexian Arena for multiple turns. Like, they got rid of one of our best cards with Deep Cavern Bat that we never got rid of. They killed multiple things and gained life with the Virtues. And somehow we just weren't dead. Like, I don't know. I got nothing. Oh man, y'all, I'm not gonna lie to you. I wish I remembered the person's name or username wherever I got this from a few days ago, but I don't. This shouldn't have won. This is such a weird looking pile of cards. It feels like it doesn't have enough spot removal. It doesn't have a super quality top in. The case of the Crimson, like, we didn't get to where we were really getting this going, but even the couple of cards we got off of it initially were solid. I think if the game would have went longer against a couple of those decks, like, it could have mattered. But Transmogrant's Crown worked great in multiple scenarios. Undead Sprinter was a superstar in multiple games. The one Agatha Soul Cauldron helped us win a game, so I'm glad we drew that. But I'd almost rather have another Soul Cauldron or another Sprinter or even another Preacher. Or hell, even a one-off Aclazotz over one of the cases. But I don't even know how many lands this deck plays. Oh, it plays 23, so I don't know. Yeah, this is weird, man. I wish I had better feedback for y'all, but it's a hard deck to play. I will say that. Like, that is one thing I can say. Because you have to be very careful about how you maximize the Heartfire hero. Like, when you're actually going to sacrifice something with the Voldaren Thrillseeker or not. And I'm pretty sure in one of those games, I missed lethal by sequencing stuff wrong where I could have sacrificed the turn before. We still won the game, but it would have made a difference, potentially. Liliana and Preacher are obviously good cards. Like, even deciding when or where to put the counter on Inti makes a difference. Because you might want to fling something later for more damage with Thrillseeker, or you might already have a Soul Cauldron and you want to start setting stuff up with a +1/+1 counter. Just a lot going on with this deck, but it won games. I mean, proof is in the pudding. It wins. That's all I can say. So this is a list I'm not going to touch because I would probably just break it. But if you don't have some of the cards in here, there are reasonable replacements at least. But the list, it's 1 Disfigure, 3 Duress, 4 Heartfire Hero, 4 Deep Cavern Bat, 3 Go for the Throat, 2 Transmogrant's Crown, 3 Inti Seneschal of the Sun, 3 Undead Sprinter, 1 Agatha Soul Cauldron, 2 Liliana of the Veil, 3 Preacher of the Schism, 1 Withering Torment, 3 Case of the Crimson Pulse, 4 Voldaren Thrillseekers, 7 Swamp, 6 Mountains, 4 Blackcleave Cliffs, 2 Restless Vents, and 4 Sulphur Springs. If there's any deck that's proof that you can play all kinds of stuff in Standard, like, this is it. Like, you work hard enough, you put your mind to it, go for it. You get to play something crazy like this. But as a reminder, don't forget, check out toamagic.com. Save yourself some money on your cards. Use code DRAGON, save 5%. And check out other stuff on the channel. We got a lot of videos coming with other creators about foundations, and you don't want to miss any of that. But that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.